Hey going guys, Steve here from Australian 4x4 Adventures again. Something a little bit different this time, doing a bit of garage time. You guys know Jeremy, sent him a couple of videos before. He generally helps me do some filming stuff. He's got a 100 series and we're lucky enough to score a set of Red Rouge shocks. So they're a relatively new shock on the market. They're a remote res shock, they're a monotube shock. We'll see how we go for how they are. So essentially this is them here. Cool red canister. Right, canister there. Red Rouge written on it there. Being a torsion bar front end, coil rear end in the 100 series, obviously it's just the shock for the front and just the shock for the back. We are going to lift it eventually, but that's a different video. Jeremy's only just got the basic stuff in the back of the car, so nothing yet really. So the springs we got it for a 2-inch lift with I think a 300 kilo rating, so if we do it the car's going to be sitting up on some sort of weird angle. So just shocks today, so we figure we'll show you how to install some shocks on a 100 series. So lazy man's way, who wants to twist the jack when you've got a drill? Gee. Oh, my battery. So the actual shock itself is actually pretty easy. There's only 2 bolts to get it out. So you got the one main eye bolt on top. Undo that. That's the top shock done. And then the other bolt down the bottom, and that's the entire shock coming out. Looks like probably the shock's almost blown out because there's a fair bit of oil on that one. So I reckon the shock might already be shot. Sorry for the bad jokes. So in a box they are a monotube 2.5 inch bore shock absorber. Pull that off. So inside the box, obviously get the shock, the top bushers for the eyelet, and the mounting kit for the remote res. That's it for the box. So this is fairly common. So the shock itself will want to turn as you undo the top bolt. So big set of grips, conduit. If you plan on trying to reuse the shock or sell them, this will probably damage it. So. That's just master shit. It'll keep coming down.
That's cool. A little bit more?
That was a freaking week and a half. That top bolt was bloody seized on as like all hell. So,
Enjoy these times to spend together.
why are you so sweaty? It's fucking pushing hard.
I'd seen you pooped. Go.
It's like a load of bullets. Oh, got some tension. Sure.
Yeah. And a little slow scratching.
See, you don't need to put the bolts in there. Alright, we're done, guys.
Sweet, back up.
Full lock to the left. Stop. Heaps of room. Like 2 inches. If we can mount it up here.
Don't see why not.
That's the right hole center.
It's close.
It's almost perfect.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's drill them out.
Perfect.
Now, of course, these don't go on, do they?
Mm-hmm.
No, they do.
There's the mounting blocks as well.
So we're gonna have to change those recovery points to red now because they can't be yellow.
No.
That's just lame.
Attack!
Just hold neck.
Look, a lizard! It's going up!
You're all neck, aren't you?
In the moist areas.
So we've done the front now, onto the back. The nuts are a really horrible spot to get to. Really shit spot to get to.
Ah, the face, guys. Winner of the bad timing awards. If it's spraying them in the face, it means they're getting in the right spot.
You've got contacts here. That's like equivalent to safety goggles.
$1,000 contact, won't you?
Alright, so we've employed the help of other people now. So Dave's here as well. Yeah, so there we go. That last shock was giving us a bit of grief. It's taken us a good 40 minutes to get one shock off. It's like, what is it, 15-year-old car. Original bolts, it's gonna take a while. Get going.
How many mils? Exactly. Don't sugarcoat it.
8 plus the thickness of the bolt. It's just chewing my hand up on some bracket here. No,
you right?
Never mind. Oh, it's off again.
You alright?
Yeah, go again.
This was Steve's idea. He should be getting his hand chewed up, not you. How many mils?
Well, I can only see the knob on the top of the bolt, the pin there, so
I can only see the knob too.
the thickness of the bolt, the nut.
Seriously, Jeremy.
Oh, getting there.
Well done. Well done, Pig.
Made in JA pants. Look at that. That's a genuine article.
Alright, so what have we done? What are we up to?
About to drill holes in a perfectly good car.
So, put that in about roughly the right spot. All the way up there. As opposed to somewhere easier. Oh, it doesn't fit.
I'll pilot it. Can't perform in front of the camera.
making note that we're using safety goggles and the appropriate protective equipment.
At least they've got a rubber seal on them so no water's going to penetrate.
Yeah, except for this hole, and this hole, and this hole, and this hole, and that hole, and that hole.
He's a details person, Jesus Christ. Versus safety. He's just a pain in the ass.
Round 2.
I'm just here laying around, waiting for a mate. Just chilling, you know, living the dream, doing the thing.
So it doesn't fit, pull it out.
Just saying that looked dirty when you put them in.
Well, we're going to have to do that again because
I heard it go click, I'm like, yeah! Ah, it's in the wrong spot. Jeez, Dave.
They're pretty good.
The spider clamps.
There's a whole shock and
Not too tight.
Bang! That's what the big rubber thing's there for, right?
No, you just pull the thread on the table.
warm up.
They don't like run fuel lines through the chassis, do they?
All the time.
Yeah. That's the best place to run them.
It's protected from rocks and stones and people screwing into things. I'm just trying to slime you out.
That's why after you install remote Wes canisters, the taillights don't work anymore.
Which is fine, it's a four-wheel driver. Four-wheel driver's got your taillights.
Right, so fitted up the shocks, done the canisters, they're mostly done, probably a little bit of fine tuning on the exact location for those ones. First time Jeremy's ever driven with remote race shocks in his car, so we're just going to see what it feels like. Not leaning as much.
No. This is on one, we don't know what one is.
Yeah.
What is.
Well, the car's still empty as well, so you got to remember like, there's next to no weight in the car at all. Like, there's no drawers in here, no extra fuel tanks, no nothing. This is just a bare bones car. It's got a bull bar on the front. That's it. So it's light. So I think these shocks are designed for a slightly heavier car. So you got some drawers, a fridge, a few tools, camping equipment, all that sort of stuff. You start loading it up, and those shocks are going to really start coming to their own. Where else do you test out a set of shocks but, you know, Bunnings car park? Yeah, it's the only place with speed humps we could think of. Something to run it over, see what happens. Alright, first speed hump, let's see how it goes. Oh, there's people coming. Alright, we have to wait.
It's really slow.
Oh, that's the fun out of it, really.
Nice. Did you feel that?
Oh yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Alright. You know, it's really weird holding a giant camera up in a car with people looking at you. Yeah. Like
That's heaps better.
it's like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So happy with him?
Ah, now I know why you guys buy all these four-wheel drives. Yeah, speed bumps.
What a speed bump.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of gutter.
It's amazing what a good set of shocks will do for your car and the way that it handles, not just across the rough stuff, even on the road. Jeremy was saying just a second ago, it just feels more settled on the road, sits there nicely. Obviously that's the initial thoughts. Anything else for you?
It's pretty good. Handles corners better. So
There you go, for a big fat four-wheel drive,
yeah.
It's pretty good. So initial review, damn good shocks so far. So Red Roo shocks, I think they're on the market. I'll put it below if they're on the market or not, and when they are, I'll put a link in the description. We'll do maybe a 6-month review, something like that, and just see how they're going down the track, longevity wise. We'll do some long corrugated roads, all that sort of stuff, and just basically abuse the hell out of them just to see if we can break them, just to see how they go. Cool.
Cool.
Then the next one.